there was a lot of information that was mentioned about the speech that the president of Ghana had provided about the reparations and the recognition of the transatlantic slave trade. And so there's some information that's going about that is saying that basically that the president was advocating that the money, the reparations would go to Ghana and that they'd be responsible for those. And so I did a little research online about what actually was discussed and the points that the president made. And so he talked about recognition and an apology, a reparations fund, restitution and return of cultural property, rehabilitation and compensation, and guarantees of non repetition. And so, in regards to the reparations fund, it was never specified that Ghana would be responsible for managing those funds, and that all the funds would go to Ghana. And so he did talk about global effort. There wasn't a specific amount that was mentioned as to what should be contributed to the fund, but a global effort to provide reparations for the descendants of individuals who were affected by the trade. And so I understood this to mean the global diaspora, which would include, African American people, as well as others, in the Caribbean and South America who are descendants of individuals that were affected by the transatlantic slave trade. And so, not sure. I mean, he was the one who made the the speech, and so it seems like folks were expecting him to specifically mention, the African American people who were affected by it. Now he is talking about reparations that will go to Ghana as well as to other African countries in the form of artifacts that were stolen by the colonial powers and other things. And so there's reparation for that, and probably a monetary reparations as well for that. But it did not specify that everything should go to Ghana, or they should be the ones responsible for managing that. So.